Hello, and welcome back to Conversations Over Coffee. Hope you're having a great week.
Hello, gang. How's it going? Hope everybody's having what's that? This is the beginning of a week. So,
Middle of October
yeah,
already.
middle of October, fall is upon us, among
Happy
us.
Indigenous People Day.
Yeah, all that great stuff. And everybody getting all crazy for fall.
Yep.
You know, the misfits of fall.
The Misfits.
Yeah. They said I was reading people are more obsessed with fall than they ever been before.
I was wondering
Yeah.
about that because I was just thinking about it. Fall is my favorite time of year. I like that crisp air, the kind of preview to the holidays where you spend so much time with your family. But it wasn't until, the last maybe 10, 12 years that people have really started decorating and being crazy about fall and all the stuff and we have some homemade acorns here. Just
some acorns.
People don't do that for the summer or for 4th of July. I mean, they decorate some, but like we go all out for fall and Christmas decoration. We as in people.
Yeah. It's probably it's a big business. Definitely for sure.
Why do you think that's because other people think fall is so great too? It's just kind of morphed into that, or do you think it's just is it capitalism working?
Capitalism working.
They brainwashed us into buying more decor.
Yeah, I think so. It's just become a snowball into a thing.
Well, I mean, they're missing. I guess they do some summer decoration, but I feel like you don't see people decorating for summer like you do for other times.
No, summer. I don't know what you would decorate for summer.
Well, flamingos, flip flops,
pool stuff.
Yeah,
floaties. Yeah, so fall is like it's a big thing for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
What is you think your favorite fall drink is? People have
probably apple cider. I really like warm apple cider.
I think mine's is just what's that, pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
I'm not going crazy over it.
You need one.
Yeah.
To kind of be good with it.
Yeah, definitely. But fall is not really. I don't hate it. It's not my biggest holiday.
Yeah.
It's seasonal depression.
What's ironic is yesterday it was windy and rainy here in North Carolina. And I was out running errands, and it just felt invigorating to me. Just that crisp air and that wind. I was loving being out there in it.
I'm like, what is it? Brian said the sun. Is what gives me fuel. Definitely. So summertime, I'm gonna miss you very much.
It'll be around before you know it.
No, I feel like it takes so long for it to turn to summer.
After Christmas, time drags a little bit. Like after New Year's, till you get a little reprieve of Valentine's Day, but then it's like it takes forever to get to March and spring break. So.
Definitely.
But speaking of fall, I had to go to Hobby Lobby. I wanted a little bit more decor for our house.
Decor.
And I was getting like pumpkins and fall leaves things, but crazily enough, they already have aisles and aisles of Christmas stuff out. Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, Christmas crafts, and people were in there already buying stuff.
Yeah,
the
people that are in there that's like, I ain't got no money, but yeah, what are you doing in here?
Well, it's like, are you putting your Christmas tree up now? It was just a little like, good gracious. Can we even get to Halloween first? Are we skipping Thanksgiving completely?
Yes, definitely.
Well, and do people make sentimental trees anymore? They're all like designer.
Yeah,
they're decorated aesthetic trees.
You just buy a tree now.
You have your colors, your color scheme and your decorations, and is it Grinch or? It's always been a sentimental. I guess I'm old fashioned.
Yeah,
our tree is full of sentimental stuff.
Now they just have all that put in together. You just buy it as a whole. And like the girl's like, I don't want to decorate. Let's just buy a tree. With all that stuff up there. It's definitely not like it used to be.
Feels like it takes away from I guess for me, the spirit of the holidays.
Yeah.
Time with your family, memories.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so what else is new, gang? What else is new?
You went to the movies. You saw a new movie this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the infamous. It's infamous now because apparently people are not liking it as much as I liked it. There's a few people. Tron Ares. Yeah, it was. I think it was a good fun. I think it was fun.
What did you tell me that it was visually
Orgasmic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Tron movies. Yeah, if you're not having fun with the story, your eyes are gonna have fun because you can tell where they spent the money in. Definitely. I mean, I think the cast did good. People might not like it because the storyline wasn't so robust. But I mean, you don't have to have everything robust all the time.
Well, if you enjoy it, that's the most important
Yeah,
part.
it was like it's just you start out at point A and gotta get to point B. That's how standard it was. I mean, the storyline wasn't, like I said, as robust as people wanted it to be, but it was fun. It wasn't bad as they're giving it. I gave it an A plus. It's a matinee. I like Jared Leto. There wasn't too much of him. People hate him too. I feel like he didn't carry the whole movie. I feel like it was the cast. Like Greta Lee, she's in there. I think she plays a CEO, a tech, CEO. So she was great. And the other girl, I forgot her name. This black lady. She ended up being
the villain.
Yeah, villain.
Yeah.
So she was great. She was great. Everybody was good. So if you like Tron, that technology stuff, go see it. Go check it out. It's not so bad.
Well, the way you talked about how much you enjoyed it and how entertaining it was, it made me more interested because you went by yourself because I said I didn't think I wanted to see it. So.
And it's not a long. It's not long. Could they have put more action in it? Yeah, but it had action. It had enough.
Okay.
It's like we always. I mean, everybody can't be pleased anymore.
Oh, absolutely not.
So we got something to gripe and talk about. If they would have done the movie right, you still would have said, "Well, I don't like Jared Leto," or Greta Lee, or somebody. You would have blamed it on somebody still. Perfect movie, but I wish they wasn't in it. So, if you get time and you like those movies, go see Tron Ares.
Okay.
They're kind of struggling at the box office supposedly.
Oh, did you check the numbers?
I checked them. I think last night they were at 60, which is not bad. But
how much did it take to make it? Did you look that up?
I think maybe 180.
Okay. So they haven't made their money. They haven't recouped their money
but
yet.
That doesn't mean foreign territories. Yeah, that's just what's that America. Foreign territory. We make our money over in Asia. And stuff like that. So went to see that. So what's something that makes it feel instantly like fall to you? You're like, oh God, it's fall. This feels great. What's the thing?
I think when that temperature starts dropping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just when it flips over, I held steady because in September I wanted to put our fall decor out, but it was still too warm. But that October when I could get my stuff out and put my decor up, it's like it's fall now. It's fall.
No, not yet. I don't believe it. Like I said, North Carolina weather.
Well, one of our friends, their teenage daughter, she decided that the day school started was the start of fall, and she's had she made some fall decorations and put them up, and they've been up since mid-August.
I know what you're talking about because B was like, "Man, this kid wants to decorate my house."
Well, in
fall.
In her birthday gifts, someone gave her some fall decor that she's apparently decorating her own room as well as the living room, and she wanted fall scent, and so her brother and dad bought her a collection of fall scented air fresheners. It was pretty hilarious.
So they going complain about it, but they're going to dabble in it.
Well, I guess it was her birthday, so and by then it was October, so. But if you ask them, it's been fall since August. So I restrained myself. I didn't pull our stuff out until we came home from our vacation.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this is a big thing going up with what's that, ladies, probably on the YouTube space, the TikTok space, and all that. What is your cozy fall routines?
Gosh.
I have none. Most men
it's just getting on the couch with a snuggly blanket and a warm beverage and looking at a book or watching a movie or even scrolling on social media. Just that snuggling up vibe. That's that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, it'll be good if it snows this year. That's something I care about, but it'll never snow.
Yeah.
here in North Carolina.
As a
You don't like
municipal
the snow.
employee, I have a love-hate relationship with snow.
Yeah. Wanted the snow, definitely. Yeah, so we made it back from our trip. If you guys watched the last episode, it was kind of put together. We were actually on the ship when we did the episode. Definitely, and we touched on a few things.
So,
Yeah.
the little bit of feedback I received from that video was that you seemed pretty disappointed.
Don't put it on me.
Well, no,
This episode's
I'm
on me.
I'm asking a question.
Mhm.
And you know, as now that we've been home for a bit, and you've had time to reflect. Do you still feel like you got shortchanged?
Yeah, I didn't go to the farm. I wasn't at the beach. Yes. Who was it?
Okay.
Anybody who was on that boat who's watching this video, if you are, they felt it too. You just made the best of it. You know, was it great? No, because we were supposed to be somewhere else, but you had to make the best of it.
See, I mean, you know, I still enjoyed myself. We didn't go where we were supposed to go, but
Yeah,
somewhere new, somewhere
Yeah.
we hadn't anticipated, and you can just check it off the list now.
As far as New Brunswick, how do you feel about New Brunswick?
I mean,
it was.
They
That doesn't. What is it?
that wasn't the
Maybe.
best town.
Yeah, for Canada, represent Canada.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not. Canada's pretty strong, but that place is not. I don't know who would live there. It's like I can't consider retired people living there, young people, middle-aged people.
We
I
saw
can't
a
say
lot
they-
of young people,
but
like business people.
But I feel like they come from wherever they're at there. Maybe
Oh,
because they
just
got
work
good,
in New
or good,
Brunswick?
yeah, or got good bars because we saw a lot of pubs.
Yeah.
You know, but living there, they're like, or
Yeah.
then again, Canada might not be like us. They might be like, bump it. We like it here.
Maybe so. I mean, you know, in terms of a destination, there wasn't anything super magical that we wanted to see or do in the options, but you know,
I'm like,
just exploring.
I think the mall was startling. You like, this is the mall.
This
I didn't.
was
I'm sorry, I
pitiful.
didn't believe it was a mall.
It was. They called it a mall, but it was pretty.
I feel like it
pitiful.
was we were in the episode of what's that? The Walking Dead.
Really?
That mall, yeah, I didn't expect that. I'm like, this is deserted. Yeah.
We did miss that container village thing,
Yeah.
which that could have been more interesting.
But it was and you know, to defend Canada, it was a holiday when we got there.
Yeah.
You know, but it was good probably walking around and exploring for the most part. So, yeah.
Well, it was fun, you know, doing something as cheesy as going to their stores just to see how their products were different. That was, you know, I thought that was fun and interesting to do. Well, and what was startling too, we didn't talk about this before, is when we were walking back from the giant tiger, and that guy was just like right there on the sidewalk with the shirt over his head. And my presumption
You
is
wanted
that
to kick him over.
He was, you know, using drugs because that's what you see it on TV. But I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like right there in front of us. That was startling.
Maybe
and that nobody didn't, you know, like he was allowed to do that. We weren't, you know, we weren't somewhere bad.
Maybe he was on the phone.
He was not on the phone, but okay, maybe he was on the phone.
He was messing it out.
So in terms of our ship, how do you feel about our actual cruise ship?
It's old.
Do you think that took away from the experience?
Possibly. I mean, that's why Carnival is getting ready to move it off their fleet of, you know, it's been out. God, I forgot when they said it was built, but it's been a while. That ship is not, you know, not young by any means, and you could tell in some parts, maybe more outside than in, you know.
Okay.
Definitely, but like you said, this was at seawater, you know.
Oh yeah, it wears things down quickly.
Yeah, the room was good. It's what to expect on a cruise ship. They're not big. I mean, when you start getting bigger rooms, you spend a lot of money. You know, because they go from that to suites. Not even, you know, a double bed is big.
Well, and even
on a cruise ship. So
I uncovered that there's something called harbor suites or family harbor rooms or something on some cruise ships, and the rooms are L-shaped, but literally it's a king size bed, and then the L is there's like a sofa, 2 sofas, and then you can pull overhead beds down to make like bunk beds. So still the room got a little bit longer, but it certainly didn't get bigger. But I mean, you know, that's the whole point of the cruise ship is they want you to just use that room to sleep and shower.
Yeah.
And they want you to be out mixing and mingling.
They want you to be, what is it, on the bar? Like Amber?
Lido.
I like Amber. Shout out
Going to the shows, checking out the musicals. speaking of the cruise, these are our 80s
Yeah,
outfits.
she was worried about that. Yeah.
And we were going to wear for the 80s party night that got lost in translation when it was happening, how it was happening. We saw people dressed for 80s on different nights. It was a little confusing.
Well, the people that did
we were ready.
Yeah. Well, it didn't happen. That's for sure. A lot of stuff didn't happen. It got mixed up. Definitely. What was it? Remember them? That group of people? They went to the kid one.
Right. They went to the kids' 80s party.
They were like, "What in the haberdashery?" They were dressed up for real.
They went all in 100%. But then later on, there was that party at the atrium bar where people were dressed in it because the ladies all had on their like leggings and leg warmers and their big bows. So, and if you see me wearing this later, just know I love a big bow.
Yeah, definitely. What does Scott say about Canada? Their coffee, and this is to be honest, this is the truth, no exaggeration. Their coffee is hotter than our coffee, like way hotter. Like I don't know.
What was it called? Second brew.
Yeah,
second cup,
it was like I had all them things
something
on it, and I'm like, why is this so scorching hot? Like it was unbelievable.
It was pretty hot coffee.
Yeah, it took what's that, an hour just to drink a cup of coffee? Maybe. Yeah, it was a minute. Yeah, definitely. But the cruise won't, bad. It was just like, oh man, we, couldn't be in some sun, but you could tell it because Dylan wanted to stay in the room. He's like, no.
He was a grandpa.
Yeah, he's like, no, there ain't no sun out there. We did get in the jacuzzi, but it was a little chilly, but all right.
Somebody gave us a baby Jesus, a little miniature Jesus
figure. They were playing the
us.
game. What was that thing
she just
called?
said that she put him there to watch over us, and we could take him with us if we wanted to.
Sweet kid. There were ducks everywhere. I didn't understand the duck game, so
there was a duck in the dryer. It was a little hard one that he found, a little blue one that he forgot to take out of his pocket, and I found it in the dryer yesterday when I was washing clothes.
What kind of game was that? A cruise ship duck?
It's just like something that cruise ship goers have started where they put out ducks for people to find. And then some of them, had that little card with the QR code, or you could sign it and put the duck back out for somebody else to find it. I don't know how it got started, but
I was behind a couple and I was walking and the husband was trying to put ducks on. She was like, "Oh baby, there's someone behind you." He was like, I'm not even looking at you hiding a duck. Yeah, so good times. I guess people made the best of it,
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like there were definitely a few people who were grumpy the whole way that we saw, several times. But I feel like for the majority of folks, they did try to make the best of it. I mean, you still on vacation. You still were eating lavishly. You were still getting your room cleaned and your bed turned down and your towel animal. Yeah. You still could go to the club at night. You still... You got to do 80% of the things. So
I don't know about food lavishly.
If you ate in the restaurant, the Lido Marketplace.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
Was pretty generic.
I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Even in the Sunrise restaurant.
The Sunrise was good, but that buffet, man, buffets just ain't. They don't slap, man.
Well, we're not buffet people. So.
Yeah, I might be a little chunky, but I'm not a buffet man.
You like their desserts though? They had good desserts.
Yeah, they had better desserts, better than Royal. But I think both cruise ships, probably all cruise ships, when you put them together, have pros and cons.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So it's like now there's not a particular one you could tell a person what's that ship on. You're like, well. Whatever. Who's got the best deal?
Right. Well, and what's their make or break for you kind of thing. So I had been floating the idea that this made an opportunity for us to do that same cruise again where we could just drive to Norfolk and get to go to the Bahamas. It's like, so because flying is not optimal in these days.
Not after I saw 2 helicopters crash past week.
So would you be interested in that, or do you feel like the ship was too old and not like the amenities weren't up for par to make it worth trying again?
I don't know. Probably. I would say probably give it a try and go again because it had everything. When you compare it to Royal, it's like, do they have enough amenities for him to play on? For the most part. If we're not on the island or something like that, food that food situation, they don't have a broad selection of food, but you have to make the best of it. I think for the food you have to eat in that what's the name of it? The
Sunrise
Sunrise
Restaurant. I
And
mean,
you
that
do
lobster tail was
you do have to,
yum.
and I feel like you do have to do specialty dining. It's like I can't do that buffet and just be fine with it. It's like it's rough, you know. And their coffee was pretty good.
Yeah, the coffee. I remember before their coffee had been terrible, but this time
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. And they had what's that the late night eats, but the thing about that is like everybody don't care about that. They're going after the club or they're just up or
It was the same thing.
See, that's my gripe. It's my
though.
gripe, man.
That was I was like, I don't want that anymore.
Carnival Sunshine, do better. That's all I got to say.
I included that in the survey they sent.
Do better, and I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because it is an old ship. They can't, go all out like they want to, but we can't rely on guys' burgers for a fucking week. Excuse my language, But yeah.
Oh, but the taco place was good.
Yeah, we got to end up eating there. It was good. They got a few places there definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about it? Is it worth the?
I would go again. Like I said, I enjoyed myself. Just being on the ship and doing the activities. And with Dylan being the age he was, it gave us more flexibility. Like we got to go to the nightclub a couple nights.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the comedy shows. I went to 2 of the productions. So I feel like I really was able to enjoy the experience, and it was nice and relaxing.
And they had 2 good comedians. You always hear that. You don't get that. When you do a cruise, a lot of these cruises have comedic, hours or whatever like that. And a lot of people I've heard online, they don't get that lucky, but we were fortunately got 2 comedians that knocked it out of the park.
Very good.
What was their names again? We should have brought down these guys' names.
Trey Mack
was one.
And
Azim.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to those guys, man. They should be they're like top tier comedians.
Yeah, maybe search them on YouTube and see some of their clips.
They should be top tier at this point. I'm talking about. They're almost like I feel like they're past Kevin Hart level. But I'm not a big fan of Kevin Hart.
Their content was pretty original. It was really good. It was really good.
Definitely. Well, Trey Mack didn't even use any foul language.
I don't think.
He skated a whole set easy and had people giggling.
He was good. Yeah. Really good. So I just thought about this too. Coincidentally, we took our son to the doctor for just a checkup. He's fine and healthy, growing boy. But he had on his Canada shirt, and we were talking to the doctor about the trip, and she had a patient that same day whose family had been on the same exact
She was like,
trip.
They were like, this is horrible, man.
It's like, what a crazy small world. So we had that, and then there was someone on our cruise ship who recognized me from work all the way in Canada, came up to me. It's like
creepy people.
We gotta spread out some more.
If I recognize somebody that I know from work or just know in general, I hate to say I'm not that person to go up to them like, hey man, what you doing on the boat? Believe it or not.
Really? I would.
Unless I'm like really we have a bond together, I'm like, oh man, that's Curtis. I'll just turn my back quick. I've done that a couple times. Sorry. It's like sometimes I'm in the mood for a small talk, but there's a lot of times I'm not,
Well, you were making friends left and right.
Especially going to the gym. It's like I'll swerve you in a minute in the gym.
You were the elevator comedian.
No, I'm not trying to be. Just the pain of not being Tanner. We all was. What else was fun? I don't want to make the whole story, whole podcast about our trip, but it was, it's a wrap. We just give y'all a little update. I did like that they played a movie, so people can get together and watch movies. Yeah, because Royal didn't do that. I don't remember.
I feel like it was very specific times they would have a movie.
But they did, 2 or 3?
And they played the music. Part of the music they played was K-pop Demon Hunters, one of their songs. I recognized it too. That is everywhere.
What?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Those ladies, shout out to those ladies making big moves. Been in a cartoon movie, now they got albums and covers.
Figurines, Halloween costumes, everything.
Yeah, to us, we're like, big shout out to them, but they'll go into a Kmart or something, see a figurine of themselves, and they're like, like, I don't want to see this crap. Yeah, what else is new? What else could we chat with you guys about?
So the state fair is coming.
Oh boy. The state fair here in North Carolina, y'all ready to spend every bit of your rent money getting your kids money. Plush toys and what else?
Riding. So it's $13 to get in, and then you can get an all-day ride band thing for like $28.
Yeah.
I think.
And to eat, if you got kids, it's gonna be $12,000.
Well, and to drink too.
Yeah, it racks up really quick.
Something I saw. This was a state fair in another place, but they were selling the smoked turkey legs for $24 a leg.
I remember when we got together, how much was one? And that shot up
I
so
feel like they were like
quick.
10 or $12.
Yeah, I could see that, but dang, $24. I hate to be a cheapo, but I'm like, you just rather put that, in your car for gas. $24. I'm like, y'all are ridiculous.
So right now, our stance is that we're gonna skip the fair this year because all we would do is eat.
Don't hit that much,
and
man.
It's such a crowd and so many people, and when we took Dylan last year, he rode rides, but we don't have a buddy for him to ride rides with, and I'm not getting on the rides.
Yeah.
So we're gonna forego. That's what we're saying today.
Yeah, unless my sister-in-law calls you and say, "Hey, I'm coming," but she's not. Her stance. Not gonna say it on camera. Her stance. She's done.
Yeah.
She's like, if y'all want to go somewhere, we're going to Carowinds.
Which we talked about going to Carowinds. We need to follow.
We might need to just do that.
Yeah.
Might need to do that because it seems like fair's bad luck for some people.
Some people. Yeah. So and then coming up after the fair is Halloween, which is on a Friday night this year. So I bet that's going to make it a big adult party situation because bars and clubs, people don't have to work on Saturdays anymore. Enticing event. So
yeah, we'll have a Halloween special. Hopefully, if we get up with her, hopefully she'll do the show. We'll have a Boo Fest. That's what we call it. Mm-hmm. Have a good talk. It'll probably be a long one. Yeah. So thanks, guys, man. You got anything else to say? Thank you guys for joining us here for a little chit chat. That's what we're here for, just to chat about life, things. All the above.
Well, and thanks for the new viewers and the new subscribers. We really appreciate you checking us out.
Appreciate you with a little engine that could. We're doing it slow, but slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, we didn't get to speed and not going off subject for our outro, but we should have talked about Puffy. Yeah, Puffy.
Oh, his 50 months or whatever.
50 months. What is it? 4 years?
That's 4 years and 2 months.
A dope man. Yeah, that's all I got to say. You got all that money, you're going away. How old is he? 54?
I just know he's in his 50s.
Jesus Christ.
But do you think he'll really stay gone for 4 years? I think he'll be out in 2.
What's that? Ashley? Ashley Benfield said, what is it? Probably 2? She said she's
especially if he has good behavior.
He's doing tour.
And it's a non-violent crime, and
he might could get some protection.
They were, consenting adults in the situation. He just broke state law by traveling. So he's,
But his career, I hope he don't come out. His career, I don't know how his career is going to be.
New album. He's had a tough time now.
Yeah, his album's going to be called Tough. That's all, just tough.
Tough with baby oil.
Yeah, tough with baby oil. Poor Diddy, man. To be that old and have these jokes, baby oil. What else? What else were they saying?
What were they? Sex parties? What were they called? Freak offs.
Freak offs. Like they had what is the staff had to clean up juices everywhere.
Is somebody gonna dress up as a baby oil for Halloween?
Yes. Somebody please do that. Dress up
as baby oil, and then somebody else just with a white robe and some shades on, like Puffy. That would be wrong and hilarious at the same time.
Definitely. But yeah, gang, we're gonna let you guys go. We appreciate y'all. Like I said, come back and hang out with us again. We'll check you later.
Bye.